welcome. 19 Miles to Music Row. How are you guys? Feeling good tonight? Wow, we got a lively crowd here tonight. We're going to have to play some music, I bet. Well, my name is Todd Paichy, also known as your Nashville songwriting realtor. Appreciate everybody being here. I'm very excited for tonight's show. I have a lot of friends here playing tonight, a lot of new friends that we're going to hear, and just really tickled to death. We got Mason Douglas, the Inside the Hits writer. You'll really enjoy Mason. Has anybody out there heard Mason before around town? Yeah? All right. Well, he's very excited to play, and I heard a rumor he had a song played at some presidential inauguration recently, so we'll find a little bit more out about that a little bit later. And let's go ahead and meet our writers right now. Tonight we have Sarah, Stephen, and Sarah. So let's talk to Sarah first here. Sarah, where are you from? I hear it's a bit south of here. And how long have you been writing songs?
I grew up in Durban, South Africa.
South Africa,
And I lived in New York for a long time.
Oh, wow. Okay. What brought you to Nashville?
Actually, my husband, his job was transferred, but it was very convenient for me because I love Nashville. And yeah.
Well, we're both Americana fans of music, so we're excited to hear from Sarah tonight.
Thanks.
For sure. Stephen, how about you, sir? How long have you been in Nashville? I heard you're from Franklin, maybe? You know the area pretty well.
Well, I live in Franklin.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about...
I'm originally from Hendersonville, North Carolina.
Okay.
I came here to go to college at Trevecca University, and I was in the ministry and on the road for a long time, and then I had to come off and start writing songs and go in another direction. So,
well, that's a good
I'm
thing to do.
Glad to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you for playing. We're excited. I think we may have somebody else here from North Carolina tonight. We'll see if we can find them here in a minute. Looking forward to hearing you.
Thank you.
And this is one of my favorites to brag on, Sarah Kelly from North Carolina, correct?
Amen.
Yes.
All right. So Sarah, yeah, how about a hand for Sarah and the writers here so far? Thank you. So Sarah, are you a member of the church here, Sarah?
Well, kind of.
Okay, but you sing here a lot, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, she sings here. Many of you may have seen her perform here already, and it's going to be a treat for me tonight because I heard a rumor Sarah and Mason are both playing songs that I co-wrote with them. And Sarah's voice, if you haven't heard her, I mean, you're in for a treat. I am convinced she's the next Martina McBride, and you know, there are not a lot of 20-year-olds that appreciate 90s country music like Sarah does. So she not only loves it, but she sings it. So I'm excited for y'all to hear her. And with that, let them get started. 19 Miles to Music Row. Go ahead, Sarah. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I'm going to start with a song. There's a little feedback coming, and I don't know if it's my monitor, but it's really... Can you guys hear that? It's really loud every time I speak, so I'm a little afraid. Okay. Check, check. Okay. I'm going to start with a song I wrote with my friend Lynn Wilbanks, and it's called Every Heartbeat. And I put this out on an album in 2020, and then last year they placed it in a show called Love is Blind. So it's not a show I watch, but I did watch this scene. And I think this couple was the only one that made it. So if you're watching Love is Blind, it's called Every Heartbeat. Through the pouring rain, dare to dance in a hurricane, just to feel your touch rushing through my veins, through my veins. 'Cause everything I thought I knew, my hopes and dreams are nothing without you. In an instant, just like that, forever changed in a heartbeat. You're my heartbeat, and I can breathe deep when you're with me. Through the high lows, baby, I know, yeah, I know. With every heartbeat, you're my heartbeat, every heartbeat. I used to play my old regrets over and over again in my head, but since I met you, baby, I knew they were laid to rest in a heartbeat. You're my heartbeat, and I can breathe deep when you're with me. Through the high lows, baby, I know, yeah, I know. With every heartbeat,
Thank you. Thank you.
Love the melody line of that. It really sounds good. Well, I guess we're coming this way. I'm next, right? It's good to be here. Thank you so much for having me. And I'll tell you this quick story about this first song I'm going to do. It's the first song that I've ever written. And so when I came off the road from speaking and traveling, one morning about 4 o'clock, I'm sitting in the living room reading my Bible, and the Lord spoke to me. And if you use that language, the Lord spoke to me. He called me Steve. That's my name. So he said, Steve, here's what I want you to do. I want you to start writing songs and singing songs. I said, well, me and you both out of luck. I can sing, but I've never written a song before. I just can't do it. I can't do it. You know how we argue with the Lord sometimes. I said, I can't do it. And he said, you're right. He said, you can't do it except you do it through me. Amen. So this is me doing it through him, okay? So we get with it. The name of this song is Sinless Savior. What we needed was a sinless Savior that would die for the sins we've done. What we needed was a sinless Savior. God gave us his Son. He walked on the Sea of Galilee, said to the water, be still. Then he saw his men looking straight at him. He said, I bid thee come to me. When Peter stepped on the Sea of Galilee, he seemed to be walking okay. Well, as long as he kept his eyes on Christ and he never looked away. But the minute that he took his eyes off Christ, saw the raging sea. Well, he lost his faith, he began to sink. Christ said, Peter, come to me. When Christ took Peter back to the boat, secured by his mighty hand, men said, Peter, how was the water? Said, it's just like walking on land. If you're walking with Christ on land or sea, depending on him for your every need, well, keep your faith strong, keep your eyes on Christ, be ready to receive. Keep your faith strong, keep your eyes on Christ, be ready to receive. Amen.
Well, I'm super excited to be here. This song that I'm going to do first is a song that I was super lucky to be able to write with Mr. Todd Pacey and Mason Douglas, so both co-writers are in the house today, so super excited about it. This song is called Do It Right, and it's pretty recent. We wrote it maybe a few months ago, and we've already potentially coming out this year. I don't make promises, but hopefully it's coming out this year, and it's a little upbeat and sassy, so a little different than the one that was just played because it's sassy, but it goes like this. I knew by the way that your eyes just couldn't meet mine. In a small town, word gets around and the truth don't lie. You started coming home late and wearing a new perfume. I ain't the kind of girl to share your heart if there's no room. I can see the clouds rolling in. I won't be caught in the storm again. And it's gonna rain, make it pour. If you're gonna walk out, slam the door. If you're gonna disappear with the taillights, boy, it better be the last time. If you want a goodbye, bring it on. If you're gonna leave, stay gone. If you're gonna break my heart, let it be tonight. If you're gonna do me wrong, do it right. This conversation's too familiar, like deja vu. I know all too well this tired old hell that you put me through. The same old story spinning around, getting dizzy, hanging on to this merry-go-round. So baby, let me off now while these tears are coming down. If it's gonna rain, make it pour. If you're gonna walk out, slam the door. If you're gonna disappear with the taillights, boy, it better be the last time. If you want a goodbye, bring it on. If you're gonna leave, stay gone. If you're gonna break my heart, let it be tonight. If you're gonna do me wrong, do it right. I can see the clouds rolling in, yes I can. And I won't be caught in the storm again. If it's gonna rain, make it pour. If you're gonna walk out, slam the door. If you're gonna disappear with the taillights, boy, it better be the last time. If you want a goodbye, bring it on. If you're gonna leave, stay gone. If you're gonna break my heart, let it be tonight. If you're gonna do me wrong, do it right. Oh, do it right.
Wow.
Amen.
What a great song.
Good.
What a great voice. I was expecting an Andrew to be here, and I'm sorry that I'm not hearing Andrew, but I'm very happy to be listening to you, Sarah. You
yeah.
have a new fan.
Thank you.
And I love that she can do the upbeat songs, and then I can bring it down with a sad one right now.
I got
So-
some of that.
This is a song I wrote. It's called This One's For You. And I think at a certain point in life, everyone has lost someone that they really, really loved. And when I close my eyes, I see a lot of people I've lost that I've loved. And so this goes out to anyone who has lost someone. Here we go.
I see you in the faces, feel you in the traces, sense you like a vision with every decision. I hear your words in my mind telling me I'll be fine. But ooh, I miss you so, I miss you so much. 'Cause you were the heart and soul, you were the chorus, and I would give anything to hear your song again. But until then, this one's for you. I see you in the pages, I feel you in the changes, like a harmony shifting, my spirit lifting. I hear your words in my mind telling me you're alright, and to go and live my life. But ooh, I miss you so, I miss you so much. 'Cause you were the heart and soul, you were the chorus, and I would give anything to hear your song again. just fine. I'm living my best life, but ooh, I miss you so. Ooh, you were the heart and soul, and I would give anything to hear your song again. But until then, this one's for you. This one's for you.
Thank you.
Well, this next song here is about an old boy that I knew, and maybe you've known somebody like this. He had a wonderful wife. She'd go to church all the time. She couldn't get him to go, but once in a while, right? So he told her he'd be there Sunday morning, and so she kept looking for him and looking for him. Never did see him, so she was really mad at him when she got back home. And so they were having revival that next week, so she said, well, you can redeem yourself. You come to revival. So he said, okay, and he did. And now here's what happened to him. I skipped church last Sunday just to take a Sunday drive. Wife said, you done skipped church, hey, one too many times. So I went to revival, and I heard what the preacher said. There's nothing to this stuff. That's what was running through my head, till I heard the choir sing, holy, 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 Jesus is King. Can't explain what happened next, but I found myself down front, dancing in the Holy Ghost. Somebody said, think that old boy's drunk. When that Holy Ghost runs through you, redemption you'll find. Now I can say with the rest of you that Jesus is mine. Can I get a praise for Jesus? Can I get an amen? Let that Holy Ghost run through you. Let him wipe away your sin. Then call the choir and you can sing, holy, 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 Jesus is King. Well, join the choir and you can sing, holy, 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 Jesus is King.
This next song is a story song that I got to write a long time ago now. I think it says it was, I guess we wrote it in 2021. I try to put the dates on there, but I wrote this one with Paul Sykes and Tranny Anderson a super long time ago, but it has definitely stood the test of time for me, and it's not out anywhere, but hopefully it'll be out soon, and it's called Going to Your Wedding. You grew up 3 houses down on that Carolina road, rode our box to the river, barefoot skipping stones. Your heart broke junior year, I drove over right away, snuck a couple of your daddy's beers and said she ain't good enough for you anyway. After all the time it's been, you're still my best friend. Today I'm going to your wedding. Yeah, I knew I always would. I only want to see you happy. I hope that life treats you good. I wouldn't miss it for the world. You know I'll be there, rain or shine. Today I'm going to your wedding, and you're going to mine. No, I won't forget that moment. Summer, we were 24. I saw something in your eyes that I'd never seen before. Then you got my daddy's blessing and your grandma's diamond ring. Here I am getting ready, sipping on some coffee, and I still can't believe today I'm going to your wedding. I only wanna see you happy. I hope that life treats you good. I wouldn't miss it for the world. You know I'll be there, rain or shine. Today I'm going to your wedding, and you're going to mine. 2 kids, small town, just friends, but that ain't where that story ends. I knew one day I'd get that invite, just didn't know I'd go in white. Today I'm going to your wedding. Yeah, I knew I always would. I only wanna see you happy. I hope that life treats you good. I wouldn't miss it for the world. You know I'll be there, rain or shine. Today I'm going to your wedding, and you're going to mine. Today I'm going to your wedding, and you're gonna be mine.
Wow, that's great.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Well, I think this is my last song. Yeah. And you inspired me, Steve. I wasn't going to do this one, but I wrote this. I moved from New York to Nashville about 6 years ago, and I wrote this when I first moved to Nashville. It was Easter Sunday, and my kids were doing an Easter egg hunt, and then I was exhausted, and I took a nap. And I woke up, I was writing a song in my dream, and I woke up, and this was the song. And I was writing it with someone I could only see from the back. They had dark hair, and they were wearing white. So I don't know what that means, but this is called Older Than Time, and it's just about love. I think we're all put on this earth to learn how to love. And I haven't played it in a long time, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's called Older Than Time. Left me spinning on the spokes of a wheel, finally hearing every word so real, that my past was a gift and the canyon rift is a part of me, meant to be. And the flicker of the flame drew me closer, and the light told the dark to be over, 'cause the answer's right here in the wind, the sky full of scars, the scars that are healing. So hard to believe in what we've been given. Love, we were meant to be in it from the beginning, 'cause we're all part of a story that's raging like fire. Yeah, we're all part of a story that's older than time. I was picturing the girl that I once was, all the fear that she couldn't let go of. She was scared that the memories would make her dreams all disappear.
Was she even here? Every moment bringing her closer, knowing that the chance isn't over, 'cause the answer's right here in the wind. The sky full of stars, scars that are healing. Love, so hard to believe it, what we've been given. Love, we were meant to be in it from the beginning, 'cause we're all part of a story that's raging like fire. Yeah, we're all part of a story that's older, older than time. To believe it, love, what we've been given, 'cause we're all part of a story that's raging like fire. Yeah, we're all part of a story that's older, older than time. Thank you.
That was really good.
Thanks so much.
Wish I'd have wrote that one. Well, this song here's got to do, when you're in the ministry, you get an opportunity to work with a lot of people that's going through a lot of different things. And I'd worked with this one family that was losing a loved one. And so, you know, you go through this whole thing with your spouse is about to die, or your mom or dad, and you get this phone call. Time to go, you know, and then you got to go in and see him. You got to do all of that stuff. And so this song kind of hit me one afternoon, and I really don't know what to say about it too much, except I'm going to sing it to you, and you can come to your own conclusion, I guess. But it's called The Silence I Can Hear Today. It's late in the evening, about supper time. Phone rings and news comes, they say it's about time. They call in the family to say their goodbye. You could see all the sadness welling up in their eyes. The loved one they cried for, lying on the bed, looking strangely in the corner, said, I think I see my dad. In the room filled with angels, they took her soul away, left her standing in a silence I still hear today. Standing in a silence I still hear today. Standing in a silence, we all looked around. There laid a body, but the soul had left the ground. It's late in the evening, about supper time. The phone rang and news comes, they say it's about time. Amen.
This last song, hopefully I don't cry during it. I wrote this song just a few days ago, which I never do. I haven't written a song, I feel like, since moving to Nashville, which has only been like a year and a half, but by myself in a long time, because I feel like in Nashville it's always a co-writing thing. So I've gotten super used to sharing my ideas with other people, but this song I wrote for my parents, and they're back in North Carolina. They have no idea. They're probably watching it at home right now, so they probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But I wrote this for them, and it's just a gratitude song, because it really takes a village. I think no matter what dream you're chasing, it takes a village. And I just wouldn't be where I am at all today if I didn't have them and their support. And so I wrote a song about it, and I definitely cried during it, so hopefully I get through it. Y'all are like the first people that are hearing it before my parents, so yeah, it's called Thank You. First guitar, first hand-me-down car, tied up in a bow. The same ones I took with me when I hit the road. He called every hour just to check up on your little girl, praying I'd find my way in this big old world. Made it to town, living on a dream, and phone calls from home. And you were there to make me feel a little less alone. With some time and a little faith, the whole world will know my name. And who knows where I'd be if you didn't believe the same. It ain't your dream, but you dream it too. And there's not a thing you wouldn't do to make them all come true. So I just wanted to thank you. The bills came, some I couldn't pay. You never let me hit a wall. It was never too much if it helped me at all. From miles away you keep me afloat, a love that I can't earn. You just give all you can, expecting nothing in return. It ain't your dream, but you dream it too. And there's not a thing you wouldn't do to make them all come true. So I just wanted to thank you. And one day you'll be in the front row, and it'll all feel meant to be. And when people look at me, they'll see a reflection of how much you believed in me. It ain't your dream, but you dream it too. And there's not a thing you wouldn't do to watch them all come true. So I need to thank you.
Sarah Kelly. All right.
Great song. Wow.
What'd you guys think? Did you like them? All right. And Sarah, where can we, do you have an Instagram, a music page? Where can we find your
Yes,
music at?
You won't be able to spell my name, but it's Sarah at Sarah Bonsignor.
Okay.
Yeah.
At Sarah Bonsignor,
I have
okay.
some CDs in the back, and you can find out how to spell my name on those.
Type in at Sarah, B-A-N, right? You'll get
B-O-N-S, ignore.
B-O-N-S,
Yes,
ignore,
B-O-N,
okay.
ooh, B-O-N-S, ignore.
great.
That's how you spell it.
And we'll be hanging out here at the intermission too, guys. You can come talk to her and she can direct you too. Thank you for playing tonight. How about it for Sarah? All right.
Thank you.
Stephen, loved your ministry and your stories. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's it.
Where can we find your music at online?
We're just now putting this music online.
Okay.
We've not done much with it until now this last year.
Okay.
So we're getting it set up. So I'll let you know when we get
Yeah, definitely. Well, hang out here at intermission in case people have questions. And thank you for playing 19 Miles, for sure.
Thank you.
Miss Sarah Kelly, I knew we had another North Carolina girl here, so thanks for playing. And where can we find your music at, Sarah?
Just all social media is Sarah Kelly Official. And then, I have 2 songs out right now called Man Who Will and Wildflower, and more music to come this year.
Awesome. Well, thank you for playing. Keep an eye on Sarah, y'all. She's going to they're all going to be big, trust me. And thank you for our first round riders. And we'll take a little brief intermission here, about 15 minutes. There's some stations back here, and they'll be hanging out if you have questions about how to find their music. And I know you're wondering, Todd, where did you get that good-looking 19 Miles to Music Row hat? So we have plenty of those back there. See, we have people yelling for them already. So you guys want to get some, see Bill back there. He'll hook you up. We got some new merch. He'll show you too. And we'll be back. And we are donation-based, so check out our box back there. And we'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you. 19 Miles. It's good. And so Mason, I've known, what was it, since about 2009, something like that? Or you said 2012 earlier, didn't you? Around 2012. Something.
It's all hazy.
Yeah.
It's all
Well,
very hazy.
if you notice, I've still got more hair than Mason, so I'd like to announce that. Not much.
I think everybody here does.
Not
except for Dr.
much.
Graves, so, yeah.
But your son's got more hair than both of us, right? And he's 3, right?
Yep, he's good. He's in good shape. Skips a generation, so he's safe.
That's it. That's it. Well, Mason, I first met, I was, and I've been in Nashville 22 years, went to a bazillion songwriter rounds at the Listening Room, at the Bluebird, at the Commodore, here, all the places. And you hear people, you're like, man, they're good. I like that song. But then you hear people, you're like, wow, like, how do they not have a record deal? Like, why are they not touring the world? And Mason's one of those that I heard about 13 years ago. It was at a songwriter house party. If you ever get a chance to go to some of those, they're really fun. It's where they do like a hit songwriter night or just a songwriter night in somebody's living room. Has anybody been to one of those before? Okay, yeah, all right. Well, they do a lot of them here in Franklin, so that's where I first met you at Terry C's songwriter party way back in the day. And just what struck me about Mason were not only his songs, but his voice. And so me being the new songwriter to town, I was like, man, I'd like to write a song with that guy, you know? And so I went and introduced myself, didn't care. I had to meet him, talk to him about music, and we've probably written about 20, 25 songs since then. So pleasure to have Mason here tonight. Now, Mason, you're from, were you born in Arizona or just you lived there before here?
Yeah, I was born in Glendale and grew up in Tucson. So.
And you have a
Desert Rat.
You have a favorite basketball team out there, don't you?
I do. Arizona Wildcats, baby, bear down. Woohoo! Down with the Sun Devils. No. And if we were back west, that would mean something. But here in the SEC land, it's like, who? Arizona has a basketball team? We try to do this rivalry with Kentucky, like the 2 Wildcats, Arizona Wildcats, Kentucky Wildcats, and I don't think Kentucky even knows we exist. So it's very sad, disappointing.
They will soon. Well, speaking of sad, I heard you're a Cowboys fan too.
It's
Is that
disappointing
correct?
too. Yes, it's very
So
terrible.
we're trying to move them towards the Titans. I'm Broncos. We're all trying to get closer to the Titans. But anyway, without that, any further ado, I'll give you Mason Douglas, Inside the Hits, 19 Miles.
Mr. Todd Peachy, everybody. Thank you. All right, you guys warmed up yet? Did you get your singing done? Did you do your yodels? Yodel-ee-hoo. All right, well, let's give it a go here. Well, I just cashed in my paycheck, got a pocket full of potential. Bought me a case of them long necks, it's about to get consequential. Pre-game, my place, you know what faced, everybody's feeling alright. If trouble's out there in this town, we're gonna get in it tonight with the one big hell yeah, whole lot of why the hell not. We'll jump deep end and swim in a river of shots. We're gonna get right, doing all wrong, losing our inhibitions. Tonight we're gonna make bad decisions. Some bad decisions. Well, I might send out a drunk text, tell my exes I'm missing, run my mouth to a convict, 2 days fresh out of prison. Yeah, let's go, me and you, butt cheek tattoos tonight, anything goes. We'll give them something to remember and put on a dang good show with the one big hell yeah, whole lot of why the hell not. Jump in the deep end and swim in a river of shots. We're gonna get right, doing all wrong, losing our inhibitions. Tonight we're gonna make, help me out now, bad decisions. We're not stopping the song until everybody yells it. Sorry, that's how it goes. So this is the first song. I have to stop in the middle here and tell you the inspiration, what happened behind the story. I had a write coming up, but I went to Key West first. Anybody been to the Key West Songwriters Festival? Oh yeah, we got some diehards here. So I couldn't tell you what crossroads it was, but I was walking down the street and headed over to Duval, and there are these two guys. They were already super intoxicated, and one guy, I just overheard him from across the street. He said, I don't know what we're doing tonight. All I know is I'm making some bad decisions. I said, oh, there's a song right there. So went home a couple days later. I had a write with, you guys know Hardy? Anybody heard of Hardy? That guy, I had a write with him. So we wrote this along with Miss Kristen Kelly, and she released it a couple years back. And I'm hoping he puts it out one of these days, because that would be nice. But buy the whole house, top shelf, double rounds, throwing it all on credit. And we might feel it tomorrow, but who cares if we regret it? With the one big hell yeah, whole lot of why the hell not. Jump in the deep end and swim in a river of shots. Gonna get right, doing all wrong, losing our inhibitions. Tonight we're gonna make, help me out now. There you go, I knew you could catch on, yeah. Bad decisions. Some bad decisions. Like first song being a song that says hell and damn in a church. That's probably a bad decision, but bad decision. Thank y'all very much. Woo. All right. Well, pleasure to be here. I've been looking forward to this. This is I was trying to count back. I'm so used to doing writers' rounds in Nashville, at the Bluebird or Listening Room or private events. This is the first time since 2019 when I played the Gilroy Garlic Festival that I have been on a stage by myself. So this is very excited. Of course, we had COVID in between, so we lost a couple of years there, and then I had a kid and then disappeared for a couple of years myself. Because, you know, when you have a kid, do that. So I am very, very happy to be here sharing my stories. I hope you enjoy something you heard. We're going to do some songs, probably one or two you'll like, a couple that you won't like, and a couple you'll be a little bit split on to have a conversation in the car. But we're going to have some fun either way. So I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much for coming out and hanging out. I was listening to a lot of this guy named Ryan Tedder. He's a giant, crazy, huge songwriter and lead singer of One Republic. And in a totally separate thought from listening to Ryan Tedder, I thought, I want to write a song about time travel. Like if I had a DeLorean, you know. But how can I do that and not come off looking like an idiot? So thought really hard about it. And then in a songwriting challenge, I wrote it like in 2 hours just to see if I could do it. And kind of what came out, and out there pitching it, trying to get it cut. If you guys know anybody and you like the song, I'm all, it's wide open publishing, so we'll make a little deal there. So. But this is my time travel song, as I call it. I hope you like it, called Love You Longer. What would you do, girl, if we could slip back, dip back, take a trip back in time? Well, me, I know what I would if I could change one thing in my life. I wouldn't save my daddy's car I wrecked, or worry about the game winner I missed. You know there's only one thing I'd do. I'd go back a few years before I found you. And hit the bar where we first met, get in with your crowd before you ever knew me. Call your mama, tell her I'm an old friend, wonder where you been. And if she saw right through me, the time where you were living, we'd walking out the door, time a casual collision on the corner. Ooh, what I would do is try to find you sooner, so I could love you longer. Could love you longer. We're dating somebody dumb, I'd have some fun breaking you up. And I'll probably have to bite my tongue when you wonder how I know that you're the one. They say the love is a broken road, I only wish we got a head start wherever we go. More days, more laughs, more cries in this beautiful life. If I had more time, I'd hit the bar where we first met, get in with your crowd before you ever knew me. Call your mama, tell her I'm an old friend, wonder where you been. When she saw right through me and found where you were living, when you're walking out the door, time a casual collision on the corner. Ooh, what I would do is try to find you sooner, so I can love you longer. I can love you longer. Figure out what you were driving back then, see you rolling around town, pull out right in front of you, hit the brakes so you bump my truck. I know that's mean, so it's only after I've tried to hit the bar where we first met, get in with your crowd before you ever knew me. Call your mama, tell her I'm an old friend, wonder where you been. And if she saw right through me and find where you were living, when you're walking out the door, time a casual collision on the corner. Ooh, what I would do is try to find you sooner. Oh, what I would do is try to find you sooner, so I could love you longer. Love you longer. Thank you. At the very least, you know, if it doesn't make the radio, it is going to be an awesome Viagra placement. So we can always bank on that partnership. Anybody know Viagra? We can do it. Hey, how about the those opening songs? Holy moly, that was some voices there. Man, that was great. The two Sarahs and Stephen, awesome, great job, y'all. See one of them out there. Good job, Sarah. The other Sarah, the other Stephen. You're out there somewhere. So. All right, so my name is Mason Douglas. I'm from Tucson, Arizona. I love the Arizona Wildcats and Dallas Cowboys. It's your turn now to go around the room. Each one of you are going to introduce yourself. Start it. Just kidding. That would be a long show there, but. I'm just coming off of, I'm trying to think of all the stuff you guys need to know before getting into the good stuff here. Coming off of a little congestion last week, not contagious, but I could hack, sneeze, cough, sniff, spurt, so my apologies. It's all on YouTube. We can watch it later, slow it down, get the really embarrassing stuff. So we always wonder, like, where does a song idea come from? Where do these happen? Sometimes you're thinking about Marty McFly and DeLoreans and Ryan Tedder, and you're like, there's a song. Other times you're like, I got nothing today. What do we do? And then your co-writer comes over at about 9 in the morning and says, actually, no, he shows up late. He comes over at noon when you had a 9 o'clock. He says, I'm so sorry. I'm so late. My van wouldn't start. The ignition switch was gone. I spent all night trying to fix the dishwasher. I said, oh, stop. That sounds like a country song right there. Write it down. What'd you say again? So that's what we did. We wrote this song here. This is just a feel-good one. This is the old Nashville joke. Wrote this one for Garth Brooks. He just hadn't heard it yet. So another funny story in this one. Luke Bryan's people was interested in it, and I forgot. I think my publisher was like, hey, Luke Bryan's thinking about cutting your song. And I said, oh, I didn't know Luke Bryan cut good songs. But then the karma came and bit me in the booty, and he did not record it. So it is still wide open, but here's a fun one for you. Again, Garth, if you're out there, come on, man. Called Good News. Well, the washing machine still needs to be fixed, and the van could use a new ignition switch. See right there, first 2 lines. True life. True to life, right there, first 2 lines. It's true story. There's a washing machine that needs to be fixed, and the van could use a new ignition switch. There's a loose board squeaking on the back porch steps. The front yard knee-high weeds are a mess, but the good news is you got the red dress on. The good news is we got all night long to get gone. Find a little juke joint and cut up a rug. Yeah, the good news is when the going gets rough, we got more than enough of this thing called love. The good news is, well, it's all good with us. It's all good. Well, the boss man screaming no overtime, and the cops clocked me 50 to 25. The postman brought another stack of bills. Your salon raised the rate on hair and nails. But the good news is you got that red dress on. The good news is we got all night long to get gone. Find a little juke joint and cut up a rug. Yeah, the good news is when the going gets rough, we got more than enough of this thing called love. The good news is, well, it's all good with us. Said it's all good. Well, there's enough bad on the 5 o'clock news. They ain't gonna catch us singing them blues, 'cause you got me and I got you. And the good news is you got that red dress on. The good news is we got all night long to get gone. Find a little juke joint and cut up a rug. Yeah, the good news is when the going gets rough, we got more than enough of this thing called love. The good news is we got a roof over our head. Good news is, honey, we ain't dead. Not yet. The good news is it's all good with us. It's all good. Finally getting to play 19 miles from Nashville, it's all good. Thank you. If you know Luke Bryan, tell him what he missed out on from my bad joke. All right, so far so good. No coughing, no spurting. I heard that. You're trying to influence me. I heard that. This is a gorgeous place here. Everybody's been so crazy helpful. Met some cool people tonight. I'll say it again later, but big thanks to Todd for setting us all up. He is the man. He's awesome. And I know Jody will. Yeah, Todd. Woo! We'll give him a bigger one later. That's just a little tiny one, but And Jody was super helpful in getting this set up, and Bill's running sound, so thank you, sir. I don't even know where Bill's at. Is he up in the cubby hole up there? I don't know. He's running around somewhere. He's got a cool hiding spot. All right, so sometimes when you're, let me start way back at the beginning. I'm kind of, if you can tell from my hairstyle, I got a few years on me, but I loved the show Dukes of Hazzard. Does anybody remember Dukes of Hazzard? I grew up in there you go. All right, we got some Luke and Bo Duke fans in the house there, and man, that was for me. That was it. I had the lunchbox. I dressed up. Me and my buddy even dressed up as Luke and Bo Duke as adults at the listening room downtown like 10, 15 years ago, just because Dukes of Hazzard was so darn cool. And so fast forward, many, many, many moons later, after Dukes of Hazzard is long since retired, and my cerebellum hanging out there in the annals of my memory, thinking, okay, yeah, that was a childhood thing. Well, my publisher one day says, hey, do you know who John Schneider is? I said, oh, yeah, what's up? And he's like, well, he's recording some new material, and he wants to record one of your songs. Take away any Garth, any Luke Bryan cut, any Ryan Tedder cut. I will take that John Schneider cut because that was my boyhood idol. I went to Busch Gardens in Williamsburg, Virginia to go watch him on that tiny little stage out to sing, do his Elvis crooning, and I can still tell you all the songs off that one album. I can't remember that album name of, but well, I'd rather be number 34 in Atlanta than to be number 1 in LA. Whatever that album was phenomenal. And Judy said, well, yeah, he's going to record your songs. In fact, he's going to record 2 of your songs. And I was like, oh, heart attack, falling off chair, all the good stuff. And it was super cool. I actually got to go in the studio, listen to him record this, and then we actually ended up writing a few songs afterwards. And yeah, guy's been, he's got hard road that guy's been on, and he's finding some happiness and some peace in there. And good to see him doing some good work out there. But let me get to the song here. I haven't even explained the song. That's just who recorded, and that's like, oh man, I'll take that any day. This one, I also grew up in Tucson, Arizona. My dad was stationed at Davis-Monthan Air Force Base. He was A-10 fighter pilot squadron commander, training all the A-10s out there. He flew 200 missions in Vietnam and in the F-4. So he was a fighter pilot. He was one of those bad mofos, if you know what I'm talking about, that took care of stuff in Vietnam. So that's the household that I grew up in. Very fighter pilot. Lots of crude jokes, as you can probably tell from a little bit of my humor. So the jokes were always a little bit off color, and again, we were always red, white, and blue. America first, Air Force, patriotism. So that's where my roots are, and can't get it out of me. Every song that's hit the radio and had success has some sort of red, white, and blue tinge to it, which I was like kind of questioning at first, and I realized, man, it's just because that's what comes out of me. That's the authenticity that I can bring to that table whenever something's being writ with that subject matter, and so they all seem to hit. This was kind of one of the, actually there's a trilogy. This is the second one in the trilogy, but it's the one that goes the furthest back, all the way back to those Busch Gardens, Dukes of Hazzard days. So I wrote this, man, for anybody serving out there who has served, who is serving, and anybody who will be serving in the future. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I hope you guys feel the same. But this one is going out to all our military service men and women. It's called Buy You a Beer. Well, can I buy you a beer? Just need a moment of your time, and I'll be out of your hair. Let you get on with the rest of your night. I saw the flag on your shoulder, I saw the stripes on your sleeve. I just had to come over, make sure your next round is on me. So can I buy you a beer too? It's the least I can do. Humble salute, gratitude for your sacrifice, for laying it on the line. You're always in my heart and in my prayer. So can I buy you a beer? Wish it were more than a gesture. Can't hold a candle to what you do. but I want you to know it's never unnoticed, and I've got your back too. While I'm holding the woman I love, you're missing yours for miles and years. I'm with my boys at the bar, you're with yours, and God knows where, making sure the coast is clear. So can I buy you a beer or two? It's the least I can do, a humble salute of gratitude for your sacrifice, for laying it on the line. Can I shake your hand, say thank you, man, keep on kicking that. I'm raising my glass, 'cause it's long overdue. Oh, this one's for you. You're always in my heart and in my prayer. Yeah, so can I buy you a beer? Can I buy you a beer? Can I buy you a beer or two? It's the least I can do, a humble salute of gratitude for your sacrifice, for laying it on the line. Can I shake your hand, say thank you, man, keep on kicking ass. I'm raising my glass, 'cause it's long overdue. Oh, this one's for you. You're always in my heart and in my prayers. Oh, you're always in my heart and in my prayers. So can I buy you a beer? Thank you. And thanks to Mr. John Schneider. He did a video and everything. And it really cool is in the development of songwriting, you have that, that's how I wrote the song, was kind of driving, chunky. But then John comes in, he's like, you know what, I'm going to make it a little bit more me, put a little bit more of my style on it. And, you know, as the writer, as the creator of this thing, I was like, oh, what are you doing? I didn't write it that way. But again, this is the artistic take. The artist gets to come in and put their stamp on it, make it a little bit more of them. So a lot of writers go through that, and a lot of songs that you hear on the radio, as you might have heard from these nights here, they don't always sound exactly like they were initially written. So it's kind of fun to see how they progress. If you do hear John's version, you can go look it up when you get home, or right now, you know, it's fine too. But his is really swingy. He's like, can I buy you a beer? Just need a moment of, and it's really like, whoa, man, departure. So just interesting kind of perspective on how a song can develop. All right, how we doing out there? Everybody good? Woo! Good. My voice is not totally given out yet. I saved it all for you. I didn't sing it all this weekend, and I didn't sing today at all. So my apologies, but all right. Make sure the set list is going. Okay. Didn't forget anything. Good. All right. Sometimes like, oh no, I forgot that song, and now it's gonna mess up everything. Oh gosh, what do we do? And I'm realizing now that I'm playing in a church, how many cuss words I put in my songs. I'm sorry, guys. Jeez, I'm sorry. We haven't even gotten to the good one yet, but. Last one I was like, oh God, can I do that? It's all right. So here's one. Tell you what, the guy's been, he gave me a great introduction here, and yeah, we go back a long way, but how about a huge hand for Mr. Todd Peachy? Where's he at? There he is. He's over there. That guy. All right, so yeah. Oh, he gets the house lights for him. Woo! Spotlights. Tell you what, like as far as like just somebody in this town, finding somebody who's authentic and you don't have to worry about, you know, who's sniffing around here, who to trust or anything, then Todd is actually one of those guys you never have to worry about his loyalty as a friend. And so just, you know, from me as a guy you guys don't even know, I just wanted to throw that out there because he's a great friend, a great dude, and you should just know that you are in great company when you are hanging around. We've written some good songs. I know he does what do you do, realty? He's a realtor, yeah. So I know if I got to sell my house, I'm going to on that one. But more so, he's a great songwriter, and we have a lot of fun writing these songs and doing our thing. But I just wanted to publicly put it out there. I don't tell him enough. I give him a lot of grief on text and to his face. But that's a solid dude right there. Somebody I can trust with my life. So keep it up, Todd. Don't disappoint me. All right. So we wrote this one, and this is one of the first songs we wrote. He used to have this pane glass window that in this old condo, and it was this window that went out to the courtyard, and all the other condos could see each other. And whenever somebody would walk by, I'd lift up my shirt and go press my chest against it. And then they'd always wonder who that guy was in there. But it wasn't Todd, it was me. This is called Tell Her. When she's the reason you lose your breath, the only piece of the puzzle that fits. When she's the song going through your head, playing over and over again. When she's better than you deserve, loves you so much it hurts. When you can't find the words, what do you tell a girl like that? Tell her that you love her, tell her that you need her. She gets more beautiful every time you see her. Tell her that you want her, tell her that you wanna wake up next to her the rest of your life. But you don't tell a girl like that goodbye. 'Cause when you wake up with regret on the cold side of an empty bed, and there's no getting over it, how do you tell her what you should have said? Tell her that you're sorry, that you didn't mean it. Tell her you were wrong when you told her you were leaving. Go ahead and tell her that you never wanna be the reason that she cries. But you don't tell a girl like that goodbye. No, you don't. Take it from somebody who knows, who made the mistake of ever letting you go. 'Cause when she's the reason you lose your breath, the only piece of the puzzle that fits, and your heart keeps echoing. Tell her that you love her, tell her that you need her. She gets more beautiful every time you see her. Tell her that you want her, tell her that you wanna wake up next to her the rest of your life. Tell her that you're sorry, that you didn't mean it. Go ahead and tell her you were leaving. Go ahead and tell her that you never wanna be the reason that she cries. But you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Tell a girl like that goodbye. No, you don't. Mr. Todd Peachy, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. All right. right, here's a drinking song. God, I feel bad. They've played drinking songs here before, right? Okay, I'm sure. Please don't have. All right, so anybody out there get kind of mean when they've had a little too much tequila? Or is everybody a super nice angel? All right, well, I know who you are. You're holding secrets there. I don't really have a story for this one. I think we all know this guy. Sometimes this is me. Usually I'm like, I have a few sips. I'm like, yeah, I hear you. I'm right there with you. But I had a few times where I could draw from experience in this. But I think we all know this person this song is about, and I just love playing it. Again, we're roaming it out there, trying to make it a big old radio hit one of these days, and it's going to land. But for right now, I'm gonna let you guys say you heard it here relatively first. This is called "Fun Drunk." I hear the whiskey makes the ladies mean and mouthy. Tequila makes the quiet boys get a little rowdy. One beer, they're pulling hair, punches getting thrown. Not me, nope. When I get going, I'm a fun drunk. Woo-hoo! Good times, yeah, I'm a fun drunk. Woo-hoo! All smiles, keep it loose, keep it buzzing. Wanna chill, I got you covered. I'm a fun drunk. Woo-hoo! Now, you know me, I'm going to have y'all go, woohoo, all the way through this song, all right? I know you're way out there in the pews, but you can still sing that. Pour me one too many, I ain't never met a stranger. I'm a hugger, I'm a lover, I'm a superstar DJer. Riding high, saving all the drama for the sober. Random dance, world champ, sprinkler lawn mower. I'm a fun drunk, woohoo! There you go, good times, yeah, I'm a fun drunk, woohoo! All smiles, keep it loose, keep it laughing, clap along. If you're happy, I'm a fun drunk, woohoo! You all know the guy I'm talking about, right? As you elbow your husband. Yeah. Pouring shots of my concoction, this brand new, what should we call it? Take a jump into the pool from the roof, cannonball it past the guitar, got one for you, Wheeler Walker, sing along. Keep me drinking, Frank the Tank, and where's the party? Bring it on, I'm a fun drunk, woo-hoo! Good times, yeah, I'm a fun drunk, woo-hoo! All smiles, keep it loose, keep it buzzing, wanna chill, I got you covered, I'm a fun drunk, woo-hoo! Good times, yeah, I'm a fun drunk, woo-hoo! All smiles, keep it loose, keep it laughing, clap along. If you're happy, I'm a fun drunk, woo-hoo! Woo, that's a lot of words. I'm a fun drunk, woo-hoo! Yeah, well, I'm a drum funk, woo-hoo! Yeah, I'm a fun drunk, woo-hoo! Yeah, caught on right at the end there. All right, yeah, man, I write a lot of words, don't I? Holy moly, man. Yeah, exactly. You got one around here? Yeah. There's one somewhere. I got bottles of wine here, don't they? Yeah. I just, on a personal note, I literally just finished the Old Testament yesterday and started the New Testament today. So it took me 1 year and it took me 13 months to go through all 1,600 pages of the Old Testament. Every minor prophet, every cubit measurement, everything in there. There's a lot in there. Wow. So I made it. I did it. Oh, thank you. Yes. I am definitely enlightened. Can't wait for this next chapter. This next one's going to be awesome. Yeah. All right. Shoot. I should have been. While doing that, I should have been tuning. Darn it. I just wasted about 30 seconds of your guys' night. I'm so sorry. All right. This is where we cross our fingers. Hold up, string. I don't know if this joke holds up anymore with today's day and age, but this is This is the traditional Chinese song called Tuning. All right. Is that bad anymore? I don't know. I think it's funny. But come on, don't do it. All right. You guys are going to get the world premiere debut of my favorite song that I've written in the past. I couldn't even tell you how long. And there's high probability I could mess it up. I don't care because I'm just excited to perform it all here for you. I just have to make sure my strings are perfect. Ooh, yeah. That's called open E. Say it with me. Open E. Yeah. Sounds like that. And that feels like lotion on your body. I love it. All right. I don't know what's going to happen with the song. I feel like something special with it, and that's just my own personal feelings. Let me know after the show what you think if I'm out of my rocker. But I love this song, and yeah, hope I pull it off. Somebody dropped a seed into the ground, grew a tree, chopped it down, pressed the wood, the frets glued on, sanded down, and then threw on some strings. And built this thing. Pawn shop fine, $100, love at first sight when I picked her up and learned some chords and cover tunes. Found a gig to pay and played my dues. Fridays 10 to 2 to O'Malley's bar. And it all began with this guitar. She's got her dings and got her scratches, 1,000 nights working her magic, from born to run to no woman, no cry. Still thank God for the day I found her, wouldn't be where I am without her, 'cause every dream I had she brought to life. One show, a girl with the prettiest face and bright blue eyes lit up the place, but she left before I could get her name. And all that week she was on my brain, but then she came back again. Stopped the song the minute I saw her, wouldn't run her back till I got her number. Made a call, made a date, then we made a home. But since that day she hung on every note of every song I wrote that won her heart. 3 words and the truth with this guitar. This guitar's got her dings and got her scratches, 1,000 nights working her magic, from Purple Rain to Sweet Caroline. Still thank God for the day I found her, wouldn't be where I am without her, 'cause every dream I had she brought to life. Yeah. New city, we roll in every night. Crank the amps, spot the lights. Still don't know why you all show up. Let me get to live this life I love. My mama's proud of. Sometimes I try to slow it down, take a deep breath and look around. Yeah, we come a long way from neon roots, and I've learned from all these downbeats in my boots. You're gonna shoot, better aim up for the stars. Where you wanna be will end up where you are. By the grace of God and these pieces of my heart, maybe I'll make my mark with this guitar. Thank you. That felt good. That felt good. Got the first one out. I don't want to play it again. Is that okay? No. Won't do that. I have no idea what inspired that one. Again, I have no story for it. Wish I had something cool. I wish I was like camping with my guitar and a bear came up and tried to steal it. I was like, no, this is my guitar. Let me tell you the story. But nope. Just kind of came. I said, let's put some words down. This was the credit song on Fantasy Island called Detune, Detune. So I'm detuning now. Is that bad? I don't know if that's bad enough. Okay. Sorry. This is harder to do. It's like, no, I want to play that song on the guitars even. Like, that was cool. Keep me in that tuning. Don't move. Almost there. I'm really happy in that last song because I didn't cuss it all in there. That was a big moment too. Okay, so talk about I call the Red, White, and Blue trilogy, and we've already played song 2, so we're kind of doing a Star Wars action. We heard the second one first, but we got to go back to the first one that opened it all up. And this is my first top 40 hit. It was with a band called the Lost Trailers. I don't know if anybody has heard of them. This is the last song they had before they imploded, and then broke up. So I was like, oh God, am I that writer? Am I the one who's going to be have the song, and then the band breaks up? But luckily, no other bands have done that since. But I was going to write, and I had just heard the song. By now, it's okay. If Train was mad, they would have sued us by now. But I just heard that song, hey, soul sister, ain't there Mr. on the radio? That one. And I like that beat. I'm like, I had to put that into something. So I was going to the writing room with a couple of writer buddies and Josh Osborne and Matt Jenkins, and I said, hey, I want to write a song like Hey Soul Sister, and like, okay, cool vibe. And then one of them said, oh, I got the title, and the title's the song was called American Beauty. They said, I got the title, American Beauty. And then the other guy was like, okay, well, here's how it goes. And then he just started singing it, and it was just one of those magic moments where all 3 pieces were talked about and just provided right in the first few minutes. And we told the story. We said, all right, let's talk about American Beauty. And it was later featured on the Olympics. That was super cool. During the gymnastics set, they would play the song as the girls were doing their routines and doing the little highlight things, like the Olympics, American Beauty. I was like, oh my gosh, there's my song. So that was super cool. And it was my, again, once it got top 40, the band imploded and broke up, so we never got to see top 10, but we did go top 40, so I will take it from my first one. This is song 1 in the Red, White, and Blue trilogy. This is called American Beauty. Blush glowing on your face, smell of your hairspray, Springsteen on the radio, waves, lights, dancing in a field, spinning a Ferris wheel, get 3 throws for $1 bill, straw in a Coke and you take a sip, funnel cake burning up your fingertips, and kiss powdered sugar off of your sweet lips. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, it feels so good, so right. American Beauty, fall in love tonight. American Beauty, American Beauty, oh, 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 oh. We can watch the marching band, but we got other plans. Stand by both our hands, in case we wanna go back. Roads in the dark, find a place to park. We can watch the fireworks start, lying on a blanket and I pull you to me, just like a scene from a drive-in movie. Don't have anywhere to go now, do we know? Oh no, it feels so good, so right. American Beauty, fall in love tonight. American Beauty, American Beauty, oh, 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 oh. Colored up like a Rockwell painting, dancing all around in my blue suede shoes. Apple pie that mama's baking, look around, I love the view. Oh, yes I do. So good, so right. American Beauty, fall in love tonight. American Beauty feels so good, so right. American Beauty, fall in love tonight. American Beauty, oh, 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 yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Thank you. I never heard that song on the radio. I tried. It was got a lot of rotation out in Carolinas and back west and stuff, and I never got to hear it live on the radio myself, but I got plenty of friends who would be like, hey, I'm hearing this now. And the coolest one, though, was when my mom texted me a video and said, oh, guess what's on the radio? And she filmed it, so my mom got to hear my song on the radio. So I was like, oh, I can kind of bring tears now. And she also, back when my, never made cover of Rolling Stone yet. You never know. But I had a couple record deals and got to do make the albums. And the coolest thing for been like a few high points on one hand that I can pick out. And right around top 3 was my mom being able to go to the record store in Tucson, Arizona, and go to the CD rack back when we had CDs. You guys remember those compact discs? She was able to go to the rack and pull my album right off the rack. I'm like, all right, I did something. She knows why I came to Nashville now. Good. So that was super cool. All right. Let's see where we at. We've got a few more songs. We're winding down. Got a few more before the Union Boys shut us down. You guys holding in? Everybody good? All right. Good. They bust out the keg yet? Not yet? All right. Let's do Fun Dunk again. I got I think you may have seen it back there. Okay, I wrote a book. I'm like a pop culture enthusiast. I love like weird stuff happened. And all right, you got in front row, man. You paid front row tier ticket, and you got a book. I got a super fan here. And a CD. Yes, I was getting to that. And those compact discs that we used to use now as cup holders. I love pop culture. I just released an app. If you got your phone out, you can download it. It's called Now You Know Nashville. But it's not just like, hey, here's a bar, here's a museum. It is where all the cool stuff happened, where people were murdered, where the grave sites were, where pop culture happens. Anything you see on the headlines, you're like, I wonder where that happened. You'll find it on the Now You Know Nashville app. So check that out. We got celebrity houses on there, which we get around because they're all publicly accessible through newspaper clippings and stories. So have no fear; they are publicly available. But they're also listed on the app. There also where songs are written, songs like Friends in Low Places, Chattahoochee, I Will Always Love You. The actual houses and sites where those were written are all in this app, so check that out. I don't have the QR code, so you're going to have to search for it on your phone yourself. It's called Now You Know Nashville. But here in person, we do have the book back there. This is called Secret Nashville. It's kind of a derivative of the whole thing, just another separate entity of the whole pop culture Nashville idea. I wrote it. Inside you get a CD that comes along with it, just some of my music. Just figured you could take some of that home with you. It's kind of random which CD you get. One of them has my pretty face. The other one has my 2-year-old toddler butt on it, so you can pick through and see which one you want. If you don't want the butt, you can get the face, or vice versa. And they're all signed back there, so get you one, $20, and that's my timeshare spiel. So hope you enjoy your book. If not, go get the free download of the Now You Know Nashville app, and yeah, hope to see you out there enjoying Nashville. All right, I got a few more songs here. I think I'm going to do 3 songs. Is that okay? All right, 3 more songs. We'll count down until we get to that that last one. That doesn't sound right. I'm going to do a song here. Hopefully you guys have paid your PRO fees, because this song is called Songs I Wished I'd Have Written. And every time, there's always those songs you turn on the radio, you're like, God, I wish I would have loved to have been in that room, or would have loved to have been in that moment there. And sometimes I just like to pay tribute to that. These songs that I'm playing for you here, these originals that we're out performing for the world and crafting these rooms, they come from somewhere. And for me, they came from listening to these songs right here that I'll play for you. And if you know them, please, this is a big sing-along thing here. So if you guys know these, go ahead and whisper them under your breath. If you feel like being loud, please be loud. But this is why we came, is to have fun with this. So sing along if you got it there. When the night is come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see, no, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. You know this one. Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me. So who doesn't wish they'd have written that one, man? Whew, that was a good one. And there's this one here. Bump forward a couple decades. Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so. Now do you believe in rock and roll, and can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes. Man, I dig those rhythm and blues. I was a lonely teenage broken buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck, but I knew I was out of luck the day the music died. We were singing by this American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Anybody know what Don McLean was talking about in that thing? Man, that was a... You do? Oh, all right. We're going to have a talk afterwards. Yeah. Then there's this one. This one I was playing long ago. Long before it hit the airwaves about 2 years ago. Resurged this woman's career, but I had the jump on old Luke Combs by about 15 years, because this used to be a staple of mine. I love this song. This was just one of the greatest ever written. I'm glad Tracy Chapman got her due on it and got some rebirth from it, because it's amazing. It goes like this. You got a fast car, Is it fast enough we can drive away? We need to make a decision. Leave tonight, live and die this way. See, my old man's got a problem. You give it the bottle, that's the way it is. Said his body's too old for working, body's too young to look like his. My mama went off and left him. Said she wanted more from life than he could give. I said somebody's gotta take care of him. I quit school and that's what I did. So remember when we're driving in your car, speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights laid out before us, your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder, and I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. And there's this one. To me, probably about the greatest one ever written. So, I know you know it. Come on, help me now. Looking back on the memory of the dance we shared neath the stars above. For a moment, all the world was right, but how could I have known that you'd ever say goodbye? And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. Did you guys know that one? Yeah, me too. There's one more that just couldn't ever get out of my head. I know you know this one, so you've been doing a good job singing under your breath. I can hear the whispers up here. They are very whispery, but you're doing good. You got to help me out with this one. I know you know every single word, so it goes like this. That's great, it starts with an earthquake, birds and snakes and airplanes. Lenny Bruce is not afraid. I am a hurricane, listen to yourself, churn world, serve its own needs, double receive your own needs, speed it up and not street grunt, no strength, the ladder starts to clatter with a dinner fight down, hot wire in the fire, representatives engage in a government for hire in a combat strike. Lefty wasn't coming in a hurry with the furies breathing down your neck. Team by team reporters grapple trunk to the crop. Look at that low plane. Fine, then low overflow population quarter. But it'll do. Save yourself, serve yourself. World serve its own needs. Listen to your heartbeat. Tell me that the red through and the reverend and the right. Right, you patriotic, slam, fight, right mind, feeling pretty sight. Well, it's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know. I know you knew it. It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand out. Stand by me. Stand by me whenever you're in trouble. Won't you stand by me? Whoa, stand by me. Whoa, stand there. Stand by me. 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 Stand by. All right, that's fun. Wished I'd have written those. We still good on time? I still got two more if we're good, but I don't want to run over. All right, I don't want to keep you guys here. I know there's Dateline on or something now. What's on tonight? I don't even know anymore. Just the DVRs, but I appreciate you guys being here so much. Sometimes, weird stuff happens, and so I was. I don't even know how to put this. I can't even put it into words here. So yeah, this guy Bob, I don't know, his name is Bob Ritchie, but he goes by Kid Rock out there in the world, and so we started writing a song a couple years back. This is pre-COVID in 2019, and Bob's a pretty political guy. He's very outspoken, and what he says and what he wants to do with his songs is pretty much goes. And so we started writing the song, and it was so cool. It was sit there with an acoustic guitar. Me and my buddy Jason Wyatt and Bob were all in the room, and we just, man, what should we write? Let's do this thing here. And we just, somebody had a groove going on, and then Bob kicked out some lyrics, and then I had the chorus there that started ringing. And again, that was 2019, and then we had like 4 sessions of working on this song. Never really thought much about it. Bob would say, I don't know if this is going on the album or not. Don't really know if it's good enough to make the album. We're like, okay, we'll see. And he always said, I'm going to put the lyrics on here that are. I'm going to sit down with a case of beer on my porch, and I'm going to write the verse lyrics just so you guys know. We're like, okay, that's cool. Whatever you got to do, Bob. Well, we don't hear much about it. And then one day back in I guess 2 years ago now, Bob calls us on a Sunday and says, man, just to let you know, your song made the album. Okay, cool, sweet, that's good. We thought it would because we know it's a good song. He said, and I rewrote everything. I rewrote the verses to make them a little bit more me than what we originally had there. And I'm releasing it on Tuesday. So just to let you know. And we're like, oh, well, that's cool. All right, we'll take that release there. So didn't think too much about it. Again, it was kind of a big deal, but had no idea what to expect. And so Tuesday comes along, the song is released, and like, okay, well, it's getting. All of a sudden, it makes Fox News and CNN and Rolling Stone, and everybody is just like, they're completely just hammering it, especially Rolling Stone and CNN and stuff. Fox is pretty positive, so my family was like, hey, your song is at the top of Fox News. That's super cool. We're like, all right, well, that's cool. Is it? It's got some crazy stuff happening within it. Word of warning, in Bob's version, there ended up being 9 F-bombs. So if you happen to hear his version, then don't worry, we're not playing that tonight. If you happen to hear his, then be careful. Bob put his Bob spin on it, as per se. But there are 2 cool parts about it, and one came I don't know what day, but a couple days later, and the charts came out, the big Billboard charts, and we're like, okay, well, maybe we'll make maybe top 20. We're getting a lot of good press on there, so opened up the charts and go to the big digital one there, all the hot sales and everything, and I look like top 5. I'm like, Adele. Talk about Bruno. I don't see it. But I wasn't looking at the number 1 spot. Right on number 1, right there was my first Billboard number 1. Was this song right here? So that was a super cool moment for me. So this is the 3rd part of this trilogy that happened. And then last week or 2 weeks ago, I guess now. I was watching Fox, and everybody's watching, all the news channels for the inauguration rally, and all of a sudden there's old Bob singing this song for the inauguration, and so super cool for me. Again, I'm going to play you the version that we originally wrote. This is the non-right or left version. We all know what side Bob is on, and again, Bob's going to put it where he wants to put it. I'm gonna put it right here where everybody can sit at the table and have a beer, high five, and still have a good time. So hope you guys like this song. Again, my first number 1 hit. It's number 3 in the Red, White, and Blue trilogy here, and it's called "We the People." I'm gonna do you a favor and put it in the right key real quick. Hold on a second. Let's start over now. And all we do, we're taking back the red, white, and blue. From the hypocrites and the headline news, where's the love, man, where's the truth? This land is for you and me, and if you try to rewrite our history, we're the renegade yell in times like these, the unsilent majority. We the people, we all rise or we all fall. We the people, standing up, standing tall. We the people, we all rise or we all fall. We the people, standing up, standing tall. It's all for one, and it's one for all, we the people. We the people, the revolution, last Hail Mary of the Constitution. We're all equal, and if that's true, then why divide like it's the only solution? We gotta keep fighting for the right to be free, and every human being doesn't have to agree. We all bleed red, brother, listen to me. It's time for love and unity. We the people, we all rise or we all fall. We the people, standing up, standing tall. We the people, we all rise or we all fall. We the people, standing up, standing tall. It's all for one, it's one for all, we the people. Now, being that it is Kid Rock, I unfortunately have to rap here for y'all, so enjoy this fun time. Ready? If you're down with love, you want to make things better, all we gotta do is just to come together. Weather the storm, take my hand, follow my lead to the promised land. We the people, we gotta unite, follow that good time guiding light. Climb aboard this love boat, rock that thing up and down the coast, yeah. Tall, and it's all for one, and it's one for all, we the people. Yeah. Thank you very much. Woo, yeah. I am going to sleep good tonight, y'all. I'll tell you what. All right. Well, I can't thank you guys enough for coming here, listen to me harass you with my music for a little while, and laughing my goofy jokes. I can't thank Todd enough. One more time for Todd Pachi, wherever he went there. Oh, yeah, woo-hoo-hoo. Right there. Jody, she's a huge help. Bill, wherever you're at with the sound, thank you so much. Also, oh, he's up there. There he is in his perch. Cool up there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Grab a book if you want to. $20, Venmo. I also like cold hard cash too. It's good, you know. Don't mind that at all. And yeah, just thank you. I'm lucky enough to get to do this for a living. So just come up here and pour my soul out and my heart. These are things that we just sit there and we talk about our past and our futures and our dreams and our hopes, and we put them all in these little 3-minute stories, and hope you can relate, which I know some of you do. Some of you catch on to certain things, others to other things, and it's really cool to see how people relate to our creations and what we write. I know Todd knows that as well. Just when he gets to play a song and somebody enjoys it, it means the world to us. So thank you for that. I said there were two cool things about the Kid Rock thing. The first thing was seeing that song at #1 and finally get that weight off my shoulder. I'm like, okay, I got one. Whew. Plaque on the wall. Let me put a space for it. That was super cool. The other thing was, as a guy in town here, always wondering how those hits happen. How do those songs get to that level, and then to be there from where we were just going, and then to get to go to Bridgestone and see 20,000 people scream out that first line to you, back at you, and everybody's screaming that chorus is. For me, that was the magic moment of. It wasn't like, hey, I'm on that song, it's a success. It was, I was there when that thing was created, and I got to see it reach that pinnacle level. I got to be in there on that journey, and that said, it can happen. So whatever you're thinking, whatever guitar you're sitting with at home, writing a song, whatever page you're wanting to write, that you're waiting for that first page, whatever this looks like, getting that level, it all starts right there. And that journey, you never know when it's gonna happen. So just write it, write the song, write the book, do those dreams, follow them, chase them, do whatever you're gonna do, because yeah, it's gonna happen. And that was the coolest thing to be, was seeing that proof to all the creatives in the audience. So I'm gonna leave you with this one here. This is a message I want you to take away with. I think it's an appropriate place to perform this one, and I hope to be back one of these days and play some more songs. Thank you so much for having me, and y'all have a very wonderful and safe evening. Thank you. A windy Wednesday morning, we all were dressed in black. We said goodbye and talked the times we wish we could get back. The preacher talked to Jesus, and there was power in the message about the things you don't see coming when you least expect them. He said tomorrow's so uncertain, today is still a blessing. So let's all take a moment and ask ourselves these questions. The song, did you sing it? The dance, did you swing it? The game, did you bring it? Every single time, did you use it? Faith, did you choose it? Love, did you give it? Life, did you live it? Yeah. That preacher got me thinking about the way my days are rolling. Always looking forward, never quite there in the moment. And the world just keeps on spinning. It's so hard to slow it down, but we just gotta ask ourselves before our times run out. Yeah, the song, did you sing it? The dance, did you swing it? Game, did you bring it? Every single time, did you use it? Faith, did you choose it? Love, did you give it? Life, did you live it? Yeah, did you live it? Change, did you try it? Wrong, did you right it? Light, did you shine it on everyone, yeah, the song, did you sing it? The dance, did you swing it? The game, did you bring it? Every single time, did you use it? Faith, did you choose it? Love, did you give it? Love, did you give it? Life, did you live it? Did you live it? Y'all go out and live it. Thank you very much. My name is Mason Douglas. We'll see you next time. Have a good night.
All right, Mason Douglas, 19 Miles of Music Road. We are living it tonight. Thank you for playing, Mason. Where can